visit the Cowboys. Dak Prescott is 6-0 in his career as a starter at home versus the Commanders, who are coming off a tough loss to the Chicago Bears on Monday night. Prescott is on fire to start the season, ranking third in total QBR, second in passing touchdowns, while completing 72% of his passes. Good for fourth in the league. Jaden Daniels will be playing in his third game since missing 2 with a knee injury. He has yet to find his Offensive Rookie of the Year form from last season, ranking in the bottom half of the league in most categories. Right here, back on First Take. Dan, let's start with you. Who has the edge in this game, Dak Prescott or Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels, you're going against the Cowboys defense. This Cowboys defense is a very poor unit.
Did you just insult the Commanders defense? Did you just say, look at how their defense is playing? Did you just say that?
I did. They give up 13 yards per completion, the Commanders defense.
All right.
That's outrageous in the NFL.
Okay.
I'm not sitting here telling you that's a good unit either. I think that's a unit that's going to keep this team out of the playoffs and being in a playoff contention football team. But who has the advantage in this game is Jaden Daniels. Every quarterback that has played against Dallas defensively has had a fantastic game. So this is so much more about who Jaden has to go against. Washington, while being bad, at least has moments when they've been good. Jaden Daniels has played very well this year. Even without Terry McLaurin, I thought he played very well the other night. He obviously has a good connection still with Zach Ertz. Debo's been very good. Their offensive line can run the football. He made one poor decision in the red zone and forced the interception. But this is a very simple thing. Any quarterback going against the Cowboys defense has the advantage.
You do know that CeeDee Lamb is expected to return this Sunday, right?
Yeah.
You knew that. So you're saying this even though you know that CeeDee Lamb's coming back.
This has everything to do with the Cowboys defense.
Got it. RC?
Yeah, I mean, whoever got to go first was going to say the same thing here. Like, this is about the Dallas Cowboys on defense. You go to Bryce Young, you go to Caleb Williams. Hell, Caleb Williams, this is what got him started on the right track this season. And now they've won 3 games in a row. When you watch Jaden Daniels and you go back to the Chargers game, his connection with Debo Samuel, his will, his energy late in that game, and still his ability, even coming off of the knee injury, to use his running skills to create first down, to create extra plays against a team that already has difficulty putting pressure on the passer and also can't stop the run. And so now Bill Krosky-Merritt is going to be able to get things going. And now the play action game opens up. Now the zone read game opens up. And also you look at this Washington offense, like Luke McCaffrey is coming along. Zach Ertz is making plays in the red zone. And if not for the turnovers, 2 fumbles, one by Krosky-Merritt, one by Jaden Daniels, and obviously the red zone interception last week against the Chicago Bears isn't close. I expect Jaden Daniels to have a day and rebound from what we saw Monday night.
I'm wondering, do y'all take into consideration 2 things? Number one, he missed 2 games with a knee injury. We're talking about Jaden Daniels here, right? So as a result of that, he might not be looking to be as mobile as we're accustomed to seeing him, because obviously that's something that'll put you in danger, number one. And number 2, is McLaurin, Noah Brown, are they expected to be back?
Neither. I think they just put Noah Brown. I want to say they put Noah Brown on IR or something. McLaurin.
So what I'm saying to y'all is this. Y'all picking Jaden Daniels because he's going up against the Dallas Cowboys defense, but he's not 100% healthy, even though he's out on the field. And on top of it all, his 2 primary weapons at the receiver spot are going to be out, and CeeDee Lamb is returning. Y'all still sure that y'all want to stay with that pick right now, with that selection? Are you still sure about that?
Well, this is why the question really is a flawed question.
Hey, don't give me no flawed question. Don't blame the producers. Don't blame the producers. So, okay, you knew what the question was, and you still came up with that answer.
No,
because own it.
I'm not changing my answer at all. The question really is who's got more pressure to ball out on Sunday. Because both these dudes are going to play good.
So we didn't use your language. We didn't say ball out. So because of that, the question lacks the level of substance that you want.
The word.
What? Let me ask you a question.
Pressure.
Yeah. RC's right. Let me ask you a question.
All right, let's pivot to pressure.
Honest question here.
Let's pivot to pressure. Let's pivot to pressure.
Does anybody out of the group of 3 think Dallas is a real playoff contending football team?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you think Washington is?
I think they can be.
There you go.
I think they can be, but again, I'm bringing up the fact that their 2 primary wide receivers are going to be out. Their quarterback is not 100%.
There's a certain kind of player that every great defense needs. The heartbeat, the enforcer, the guy who makes opponents second-guess stepping into the box. And right now, Cowboys Nation, that missing piece might just be a man reborn in Cleveland, Devin Bush. When you hear the name, you might remember flashes from Michigan or the hype when he was drafted in the first round by the Steelers back in 2019. Bush entered the league as one of the fastest, most explosive linebackers anyone had seen in years, a player who could chase sideline to sideline, deliver hits that shook helmets, and command a defense like a quarterback in reverse. But after a devastating ACL tear early in his career, the narrative changed. Critics said he'd lost a step. Analysts said he'd never be the same. Pittsburgh. But here in 2025, Devin Bush is writing one of the quietest comeback stories in the league. In Cleveland, he's found his stride again, stronger, smarter, and more disciplined than ever. He stayed healthy, embraced a leadership role, and become one of the Browns' most reliable run defenders. He's not the flashy rookie anymore. He's the survivor, the grinder, the man who's clawed his way back into relevance. And that's exactly the type of mentality Dallas needs. Let's be honest, linebacker is the Cowboys' weakest link. Week after week, it's been painful to watch blown assignments, missed tackles, and running backs tearing through gaps untouched. The Murray-Sanborn duo has been a liability, and even rookie Shamar James, as promising as he is, can't carry this burden alone. Dallas doesn't just need speed, it needs attitude. It needs someone who lives and breathes tackling, someone who hits like he's been insulted. And that, my friends, is Devin Bush. This wouldn't be a random fling either. Remember 2019? The Cowboys were this close to drafting Bush before Pittsburgh traded up to steal him. Jerry Jones and Will McClay have had their eyes on this guy for years. There's a history, a fascination, a what-if that's never died. And now, with Cleveland reportedly open for business, that door could swing wide open. Bush is only 27, entering his prime on a contract that makes sense, and on a team that's reevaluating its future after a shaky start. If there's a time to make the call, it's now. Imagine Bush in a Cowboys uniform, lining up behind Osa Odigizua next to Damone Clark with that classic star on his helmet. Picture him in the middle of that defense, barking out audibles, firing through holes, setting the tone early, forcing 3rd and longs again. That's the kind of defense that can change a team's identity overnight. Because Dallas doesn't need another experiment. It needs a stabilizer, someone who's been through adversity and come out stronger. Bush checks every box. And think about the ripple effect. With Bush anchoring the middle, the secondary gets help. The line can pin its ears back and attack. The entire defense plays faster, freer, and with confidence. The kind of defense that wins playoff games, not just regular season highlights. And let's not forget Brian Schottenheimer's philosophy. Toughness, accountability, and no excuses. Bush embodies that. He's a coach's player, a systems glue guy, and a tone setter. Statistically, it makes even more sense. Bush has been among the league's top tacklers against the run this season. His missed tackle rate is one of the lowest in the AFC. And despite not blitzing often, he's generated pressures at a higher clip than most Cowboys linebackers. He's productive, efficient, and he plays with a chip on his shoulder. The kind of player who's hungry to prove everyone wrong. Financially, the deal is doable. Dallas has extra picks from the Micah Parsons trade. They have cap flexibility. They can pull this trigger without mortgaging the future. And in return, they get a proven, ascending defender in his prime, something you rarely find at this point in the season. So here's the bottom line. Devin Bush to Dallas just makes sense. He fills the biggest hole on the roster, he brings instant leadership, and he gives this defense something it's been missing: edge, swagger, and consistency. It's not about making a splashy headline. It's about balance. It's about restoring pride to a defense that's been bleeding for weeks. The Cowboys front office says they're all in. Well, if that's true, if Jerry Jones means it, then Devin Bush should be one of the first calls they make. Because this isn't a luxury move. It's a necessity. And if it happens, if Dallas pulls it off, you'll see an immediate transformation. This defense will tighten up, the linebackers will play faster, and suddenly, with Bush in the middle, the Cowboys will look like a team that can punch back again, not just one trying to hang on. So Cowboys Nation, let's hear it. What do you think? Would you pull the trigger for Devin Bush? Do you believe he's the missing link our defense needs? Drop your thoughts down below, hit that like button if you believe in this team's fight, and subscribe to Cowboys Nation Report so you don't miss a single rumor, trade, or reaction. Because if the Cowboys are truly all in, this might just be the first domino to fall. Dallas isn't done yet, not by a long shot,